All right, friends, so here is the science assignment that we're going to do for today. So I want you guys to get out your yellow science folder, and inside the folder, you should have your book that I said we were going to use every day. So you can go ahead and get that out because we're going to use it. And you're going to use the paper that on the front it has the picture of the deer and it says how parts of living things help them survive. Okay, so those are the two things that you're going to need out of your science folder. Okay, so let's look at our booklet. And yesterday was the first day of science, so we did the first page. You should have the first page done. We're going to turn to the second page, page 2. Okay, and I want you to think of one living thing that we talked about in that video that you just watched. Okay, so I'm thinking, and I want you guys to use a different one. This is just an example. I'm going to use the porcupine. And I'm not sure. I think that's how you spell porcupine. Okay. I'm going to use the porcupine. That was one of the living things that it showed. You guys, it showed so many things. It showed elephants, giraffes, flowers. What else did it show? It showed a ton of things. So there's lots of different options for you guys to choose. Okay. And then I want you to think of the body part that it talked about that it uses to help them survive. So the porcupine used its quills, those sharp things that come out. Okay, so I'm going to write quills. And then I'm going to draw a picture of my porcupine. This could be bad. It's just like I don't even know what a porcupine's face looks like. I'll just say it looks like this. Maybe it's got ears. I don't know. But I know it's got quills. So I'm going to draw the quills. And I'm just doing a really quick picture. I want you to do a little bit better than this. This is quick for an example. Okay? So here's my porcupine. And I need to say, how does it use its quills to help it survive? So I'm going to say the porcupine uses its quills for protection. Okay? And remember, I don't want you guys to copy mine. I want you guys to use your own example. Think of a different animal that we talked about, and then say a body part that helps it survive, and then how that body part helps it survive. Okay? Then we're going to do a quick check. All living things have external body parts, so body parts on the outside. Is that true or false? Okay? Next one, body parts help living things grow and survive. True or false? And number 3, some animals use camouflage to help them survive. True or false? Okay. Hopefully you guys know the answers to those, and hopefully you guys can think of an animal to come up with and talk about in your science notebook. Okay? So the next thing that you're going to do after you complete this is you're going to look at the paper that I gave you, and it's got a lot of different parts to it. So you've got the main worksheet here. I want you to put your name at the top. So I'm going to put my name. And I want you guys to make sure you're using pencil. I'm using a marker so that you guys can see better. Okay? So you've got your worksheet and you've got some animals stapled to it. So I'm going to pull this apart so that I can see the animals while I'm working on my worksheet. Okay? So I want you guys to use these to help you fill out this worksheet. So I'll do the first one with you. Okay? So the mammal, and I can see mammal right here, is a grizzly bear. So I'm going to write on the line for mammal, I'm going to write grizzly bear. And then I need to read what it says about the grizzly bear. You might be able to read this by yourself. You might need an adult or someone to help you read it. So you need to figure out how you're going to read this. So this one I'll read to you. It says, grizzly bears have long, sharp claws that are about 3 inches long. They use their claws to catch food like salmon. They also use them to break apart logs to find insects and pull up roots out of the ground to eat. Okay, so what body part was it talking about in this paragraph about the grizzly bear? It was talking about his long, sharp claws. So I'm going to write for the body part, long, sharp claws. Okay, long, sharp claws. Now, how do these claws help the bear survive? So it talked about a lot of different ways it uses its claws. I'm just going to pick one way. So I'm going to say catch food like salmon. Okay, that's all you have to do. So then the next one is a bird. So you're going to use the picture of the parrot, and you're going to fill in the rest about the parrot. Okay, the next one is a fish, and you've got a picture of a salmon that you're going to use. Okay, if you turn it over to the back, you'll see the next one is a reptile, and so you have a picture of a crocodile that you're going to learn about. Okay, the next one is an invertebrate, and you've got a picture of a cockle that you're going to use, okay, and learn about. Amphibian is next, and you've got a picture of a frog that you're going to learn about. And then the last living thing is a plant, because we know plants are living too, and that is a dandelion. So you're going to learn about the dandelion, and you're going to write about what you learned about the dandelion and how it survives. Okay, so that is your science assignment for today. You're going to finish that, and then you will be all done with science for the day. All right, scientists, have fun, and I'll see you tomorrow.